Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Coming out with it, it's Miller. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cyclones offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
Into the secondary on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry. Now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And the Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hayes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Play action with Lewis. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The run inside. It's Young. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Looking for room at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Bucks. Once he got some room, it was over. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Rush is on him. And it's a sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And he's got that by-you speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. His coverage unit right on top of it. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw. It's Rayner. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space. It's Young. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Fires to the tight end.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Wants to throw again. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the team.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And and they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Picks up the first down. There's a little room there.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field. Get that.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. He'll try it again. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Under fire, and down he goes.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They boot it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lewis on the play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Working the middle. Tight coverage there. Did not stop happy for making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Lewis, here's a heat, trying to set up the screen, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Finds a tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Play fake, Lewis. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big play. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Arizona Wildcats.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Holly Rowe has an update on that injury.
I caught up with Colorado's head coach at halftime. Big news to report here in the second half. Their star wide receiver is out for the rest of the game. They are still evaluating exactly what's wrong and just how serious it is, but a lower body
be 1st and 10 from the 30. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hits it with a stiff arm. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Young. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
There's a crease. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Lewis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's Lewis again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Off play action on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And they swarm him under. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Hit and run down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Got room to work. Maybe some room here. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cyclone!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action with Lewis. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
It's complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I like it, 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got a little grass. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Young. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Young. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Open field on the right. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Lewis using his legs to buy some time. The short hand is Young. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open. Dump it to him. Let him do the rest. Let him get the first down.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.